In a university steeped in tradition, where knowledge and customs are equally old, the arrival of a new lecturer should be a promising event. Yet Min, a young academic freshly back from years abroad, found himself stepping into cold corridors, every glance laden with skepticism, every greeting guarded. His credentials spark admiration on paper, but reality presents a different challenge. Students glance up from their phones with disinterest, colleagues exchange silent, knowing nods, and Dũng, a peer overshadowed perhaps by Min's novelty, senses in him simply a new competitor. The first lecture is almost a test, one that Min, despite his intellect, utterly fails. The classroom is a sea of restless movement, side conversations, stifled yawns, and a steady trickle of students drifting out before he's even halfway through. When the bell rings, relief, not excitement, fills the room. Min is left amid empty seats, a smart board still glowing with bullet points no one read. He retreats quietly, shoulders heavy from invisible burdens. In the lull of exhaustion, Min seeks solace over a cup of tea in the staff lounge. There, he finds Thao, the custodial worker whose presence is as subtle as it is constant. Her hands are calloused from years of quiet service, her eyes observant and kind. Sensing his gloom, she offers Min a gentle piece of advice. You're capable, but you sound as if you're granting favors, not sharing knowledge. People only listen when they feel respected. The words catch him off guard, simple, but with a weight few things possess. Before leaving, Thao presses a worn notebook into Min's hands. Its pages are yellowed, corners bent. Inside are handwritten notes and quotes from a book Min once heard of, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The words leap off the page, ancient but ageless lessons in human connection. He reads, then rereads, his mind racing through mistakes replayed in new light. Gradually, Min dares to experiment. Instead of lecturing, he starts his next class by greeting every student by name. When someone volunteers or improves, he acknowledges it with sincere praise, careful not to overstate or flatter insincerely. There are mistakes. Sometimes he fumbles, sometimes he apologizes. But the act alone seems to surprise the students. He listens more, talks less, and when questioned, invites discussion rather than shutting it down. Trong, a student with a wary demeanor and barrage of challenging questions, stays after class to ask for clarification. A small victory, but one deeply felt. Change moves quietly, softening the edges of cynicism. Laughter replaces sighs. Students who once viewed him with suspicion begin to trust his intentions. Even staff room conversations become warmer. Yet, not all are quick to embrace this new current. Dũng, uncomfortable with Min's growing influence, misreading kindness for manipulation, raises concerns to Dr. Hua, the department head, whose word carries immense weight. Summoned for review, Min faces scrutiny that could define his future at the university. Instead of mounting a passionate defense, he reflects aloud, borrowing from Thao's notebook. No one wins an argument, only understanding brings people closer. To everyone's surprise, students arrive of their own accord, standing beside him. Trang, once his fiercest critic, now offers her voice in support. For the first time, I felt a teacher truly cared what I thought. The room's tension dissipates, replaced by a thoughtful silence. Dr. Hua, long since hardened by years of bureaucracy, lets a rare smile surface. You remind me of how I once was, he muses. And with that, Min's place in the university is not only preserved, but elevated. Tasked now with leading innovation in teaching, Min becomes a quiet catalyst for change. Time passes. Dũng, observing quietly, begins to mimic Min's simple gestures, calling students by name, offering real praise. The transformation is slow but genuine, and in the quiet conclusion, Min, confident and humble, passes the battered notebook to a new lecturer just beginning their journey, echoing Thao's wisdom. A great person is someone who makes others feel they are great too. In the art of winning hearts, talent may open doors, but it is sincerity, respect, and the courage to truly listen that keep those doors open wide.